Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today in this particular video, we're gonna be seeing the implementation of YOLO version 4. So let's just start. So before starting, we should always change the runtime of the cloud to the GPU. So click on the runtime on the toolbar and change the runtime type to GPU and save it. Then after saving it, the resource allocation will happen at the background, and after getting the resource allocated, you can start your YOLO implementation. So let's just start. So the first command is exclamation NVIDIA slash SMI. So this command will help you to check what kind of GPU is allocated to you. So we can see that right now Tesla K80 has been assigned to me, and 11 GB of memory has been allocated to me, and 0 MB has been used, uh, and these are the information are being given for the for the GPU that has been assigned to you at the back end. So this piece of code will help you to get the understanding of what kind of resources you are being allocated to. Okay, so the next command is to get the copy of the darknet to the VM. So as you know, the YOLO version 4 uses darknet as a framework to get the classification and object detection done. So we're gonna be cloning the Git from this link, and it will be saving it to our cloud. So let's just do it. So as these things happens, so after getting imported, after getting your Git cloned, it will be showing over here. So yeah, so this folder has been copied from this link, and it has been copied to your cloud. So now you can see all kind of folders and cloned to your cloud. Now you can use these folders for the YOLO implementation. So this set of command will help you to enable GPU and OpenCV. So this command is helping you to enabling OpenCV, that is we are providing OpenCV equal to 0, and we are changing it to OpenCV equal to 1. That means we are changing we are enabling the OpenCV in make file. So this make file is present in here in darknet folder, and you can see it over here. It is present here in the darknet folder, and this folder, and you're changing the you're enabling the OpenCV which is present inside this makefile, and you're changing it to 0 to 1. That means you're enabling the OpenCV, and similarly you are enabling the GPU, and similarly you're enabling the CUDNN, that is CUDA DNN. So likewise this set of command will help you to enable GPU and OpenCV. So let's just do it. So the next step is to enable the darknet. So for enabling the darknet to run on your detectors, so you have to use this exclamation make command. So let's just do it. So what it will do is it will it will prepare an executable file of the darknet, and and the later on you can use this darknet executable file on your object detection. So now it is getting executed, and it will take few seconds to get loaded on your VM, and it is doing it. So let's just wait for few seconds to get it done. Okay, so the initialization of the darknet has been done on the cloud VM of this Colab, and now we are going to use this command to import the YOLO weights and download it over the Google Colab. So let's do it. So now it is downloading the YOLO weight. So it is now downloading the YOLO version 4 weights. So it will take a few seconds to get downloaded, and till then we'll see what are these functions. So in this collab, while doing the object detection, this collab doesn't allow you to show the images, object detected images. So for that you have to use the predefined function, and so that you can view the object detected images or videos. So we are using this set of code to view the images after getting prediction done. So this code will help you to show the image, and this code will help you to upload the files like images or video onto your VM or your cloud. And this set of download so this set of code will help you to uh, download the predictions images or the object detection images. So let's just initiate this command. Now the next part is to run your YOLO version 4 detection. So for this we're gonna be using this command, this set of command, to run the YOLO version 4 detection on your images. So this set of command will initiate the darknet folder which is already present in your VM, that is this. And this detector is a command to detect the for use for a detection part. And this test command will be used for testing a particular image. That means we are using an image to test over it to predict for the prediction of the objects. And this is the path to the file data files, and this is the configuration file. You have to paste it over here. Path to the configuration file, you have to paste it over here, and you have to paste the YOLO weights over here, and then which kind of like which image you want to detect on. Use this YOLO version 4. So you have to provide the path of that particular image. So let's just see how we're gonna do it. So right now we're gonna be running this code on the image eagle, which is already been present in the darknet folder. So right now we are using the by default image present in the darknet folder. In the darknet folder, in the data folder, and when you go to data folder, you're gonna be seeing a few images. So you can use those images as well to get it, to test the YOLO version 4. So right now I'm using this image from the darknet folder, and we have provided the YOLO weights which we have downloaded recently, and we are providing the YOLO 4 configuration files, and we are giving the data path. So, and this data path configuration file. So this is nothing but this is the Coco data which has been already been pre-trained on the YOLO version 4. So we are providing the configuration files of Coco data as well, and we are providing this set of command to test the or do the detection on the particular image. So let's just run it. So as soon as you run it, so what does this command will help you is to occupy the images and do the prediction on that particular image. So right now you can see it is trying to display each and every prediction on the particular image, but it cannot open or it cannot display this image. So for this and the collab doesn't allow it to do it. So we're going to be using our own defined function, I am show, which we have defined it above. And we're going to be showcasing the predicted image. So how many times you run this command, how many times you run this command, it will always save the images in with the name prediction.jpg in the darknet folder. So whenever I run this command, so the prediction.jpg has been created here in the darknet folder. So let's say it. Yeah, so prediction.jpg, let's just see. Yeah, see, so this is the file which has been created. Now we have to view this file which contains the object detected. So for this we are using our own defined function. So we'll do it. So now it is obtaining the image. Yeah, so you can see the image has been edited. So now the next step, what we can do is we can use our own images to predict the to get the object edited. So the next step is we'll do the implementation of YOLO version 4 on our self images instead of using the darknet image folder, which consists of default images. So so we will import the images into the cloud VM by using this button, and I will import an image called highway underscore car, and I will import it to the VM. So it throwed me an error, attention error. So now the image has been uploaded in the cloud VM. Now we can use this image, and I have specified the path over here, and this showcase that this is a default path, and this is the image uh, which I have imported to the cloud VM. So now we'll run this command and we'll see the prediction done by the YOLO. So now it is processing the image, and it is quite fast. So you can see the predictions are being done in a very fast manner. So you can see that it has detected a car running on a highway. So this set of code is working good over here. So now we're gonna be seeing the implementation of object detection from the Google Drive as well. Like we have folder, we'll create a folder on the Google Drive, name as image, and we'll import some image into that folder, and we'll try to use that image and detect the object in that. So we'll do it. So the first step is to sync your cloud to the VM, to mount your cloud to your VM, and we'll use this set of command, and I will sign it, and I will select my account over here, and we allow it, and then we'll take this coupon code, and then we'll apply it to here, and we'll get the access of our drive on the cloud. So yeah, my drive has been mounted over here. Okay, so the next step is I'm changing this whole path to this particular name. So instead of writing again and again this path every time, I will use only this name. So I have renamed it. It's a kind of rename. I'm doing it over here by using this set of command, and I'm printing the files by using exclamation ls. So let us do it. It is taking few seconds because my internet connection is quite slow, and now you will be able to see the files which I have present in my drive. So now you can see that I have folders like this, and I have got a folder of YOLO version 4, which consists of folders like image and video. So I will show in my drive. So this is my drive, and this is the YOLO version 4, you can see, and it consists of basically two folders, images and videos, and this is a text file it is present over. So this image folder consists of few images. Three images are present in here: highway car, plane, and street image. And likewise in video folder we have test video. So we'll say it, yeah, so it has test video over here. So coming back to our implementation of YOLO version 4. Now the next step is I will change the path, or change the directory to darknet folder, and now we're gonna be using our own image from the Google Drive to detect the objects by using YOLO. So we're gonna be giving the path, this path. So now you can see that how this a slash under a slash my drive renaming of this my whole path is helpful over here. So we are using slash my drive, and we have given the path name to direct from the Google Drive. So we'll run it and we'll check how it is detecting the images, objects. So now it is getting run, and we'll see, and we can see the predictions of the different objects which are being detected. So person is getting 30% detection, another person is getting 55% accuracy, another person is getting 99% accuracy. So likewise it is getting 37, traffic light is getting 37% accuracy. So likewise for every object detection you are getting the uh, percentage predictions. So this is what you can see, the object has been detected. So these things you can see, the handbag, person, and everything, every object has been detected. So you can save this image to your local drive also by clicking on, by right clicking on it, by right clicking on it. So you can save this image as well on your local machine by right clicking on it and using the save as command, or you can save it to your Google Drive as well. So you can use exclamation cp command to copy this image so to the Google Drive. So this so whenever you run, as I told you, whenever you run this darknet command, so this darknet command, the predictions, whatever the prediction it is doing, it will save in the form of prediction.jpg. So every time whatever you run, whatever how many times you run, so it always overwrites and save in the form of prediction.jpg. So this set of image is will be saved to the, will be copied to the Google Drive by using this command. So we have specified the path, and we have specified the name as well to get this image saved over there. So we are saving it to the my drive YOLO version 4 in the image folder with the name prediction1.jpg. So let's just see whether it has got saved or not. So we'll go to my drive and we'll go to YOLO version 4 images. Now you can see the image has been saved over here in the specified directory. Now you can see that this image has been saved over here. So coming back to our code, now we have done YOLO version 4 implementation of the images, various type of images from Google, from the darknet folder we have used the images, from the Google Drive we have used the images, we have uploaded the images as well, and we have ran the that command as well, to darknet command as well, to check the detection on the images. So the next part is implementation of YOLO version 4 on video. So till now what we are doing is we were implementing the YOLO version 4 on images, whether it is from Google Drive, whether it is from default images present on the darknet folder, and we have uploaded the image as well on the cloud VM, and we have ran that darknet command, and we have detected the objects. So now we'll just change few lines in our command to detect the objects on the video. So we just have to change the test from the previous command, like I will show you. It was present, we were writing a test over here for the images, and now we'll use demo to detect the object on the videos. So we'll change the this set of this command from test to demo, and we'll give the path name of our video, which is already been present on my Google Drive. So I will show you. So this is my Google Drive, and this is the folder I have, and in this video I have imported the test video, so that we can run the implementation of YOLO version 4 over it. So I have given the path over here, and after running the detection, it should save the file to some folder or destination. So I have given this output file name, and I haven't specified the path, but you can give the path like slash my drive. I will give my drive folder name, my drive YOLO version 4 version 4, and I will give where it will save. I will give it to video folder, and now it will be saved to my Google Drive video folder. So I will give this command and will run it. So now it is getting executed, and we can see that it is processing. It will take few seconds, but it is quite fast as you compare with other algorithms like YOLO version 3. So it is quite fast, and you can see the predictions are being done for every frames, and you can see the predictions for the video is going on, and it will take few seconds, and it will copy the predictions to the Google Drive as well. So the prediction has been completed, a command has been executed. Now we'll go to our Google Drive. We'll check whether our image has been whether our video has been saved or not. So we'll see. Yeah, so our image is present over here. So now you can view it over here. So I have already downloaded this video from in my download folder. So I will showcase you from there how it is happening. So let's just play it and see how the YOLO version had detected this video. So this is what you can see. So you can see that it is detecting the person, handbag, with the predictions accuracy as well printed over with the tag names, and you can see the suitcase has also been rated, but it is not a suitcase, it is something else, it is rating false. So we can improve this accuracy as well by providing a threshold flag. So we'll see in the code. So let's just go back to the code, and we'll see what is happening right now. And so as we have seen uh, in the video, there are some wrong predictions as well happening. So to remove those kind of predictions, we can set a threshold flag. So let's see what is happening here. So right now I am not using any kind of threshold flag like I have used for here for this command. So right now I am not using any kind of threshold flag. So let's just run it without threshold flag. So and the images are being executed, and we'll see the output right now. Yeah, so this image has rated dog, bicycle, and potted plant, but this is not a potted plant, this is a dustbin. So this is a wrong prediction it is doing. So to remove this prediction from our image, we can set a threshold. So and even we can see the prediction of this potted plant. So how will come to check that what kind of threshold we need to provide? So by seeing these predictions, we can set the threshold as well. So right now I can see that it is below 50% prediction. So I am setting the threshold value to 0.5. So when I will set this 0.5 threshold, so and this spotted plant prediction will go off, like so the detection will go off. So we'll see with the threshold flag how it is happening. So we'll execute this set of command to set the threshold to 0.5, and we'll see the image again. So now it is executing. So it might take few seconds. uh, yeah, so the command has been executed successfully, and you can see that no potted plant is present over here in this prediction. And you can see as well in the output image, there's no potted plant object detected has been uh, boxed. So this is all about this threshold flag. So the next flag is ext underscore output flag. So this flag will help you to save the coordinates of the object related, and we'll see what kinds of coordinates are being printed. So let us do it. So you can see now it is printing the predictions of the object with the coordinates of the object related. So you can see by using this set of this flag uh, ext underscore output, you can print the uh, coordinates as well. So the next step is to detect the objects from the multiple images and save it to the JSON file or the text file. So the output predictions will be saved in the JSON format or the text format. So this JSON format will consist of the coordinates present in the predicted image, and as well as in the text file also. So this text file and JSON file will consist of the coordinates of the object detected from the predicted image. So right now we're gonna be using multiple images for the detection of the objects. So for this we have to prepare a text file which will consist of the path of the images. So I have constructed, or I have made a text file. uh, so I have made a text file which consists of path of the images. So we'll view it here. We'll open it with text editor. So you can see the image consists so this text consists of the image path. So you have to specify the images, what are the images you're going to be using for the direction. So you have to specify the path, and you have to save in the form of text file. So now we're going to be using this text file for the implementation of YOLO and for the object detection. So this set of command will help you to uh, use the multiple images path, and will predict the uh, objects over it, and will save it to the text file or the in the form of JSON file. So let's just do it. So we're saving in the form of text file and the JSON file. So first we'll do it with the JSON file. We'll save it with the JSON file, and this command is being run, and now it is getting saved in the cloud. And with the set of command with this set of command we'll download this JSON file, and we'll do the same for the for the uh, for text file as well. So we'll run this command as well, and we'll download the resulting text file, and now we can view the uh, text file and JSON file after it get downloaded. So we can see it is getting downloaded over here, and the text file is also getting downloaded over here. Okay, so the download has been completed. So now we can see the downloaded predictions in the form of JSON file. So we'll open it, and we'll use Notepad to view it. So we'll see what predictions and what are the coordinates has been saved in the form of JSON format. Now you can see the resulting predictions of the images has been saved in the form of JSON file, and now you can see the coordinates of the different object detected over here. So here you can find that the object detected the cell phone, and the object detected is handbag, and with its respective coordinates and with its respective confidence level. So this is for first image, and similarly for the second image, it has detected aeroplane with its coordinates and the respective confidence level, and similarly for the third image also. So this file will help you in the production level when you will use YOLO version 4 for the deployment in the production level. So this is all about this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.